Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 60-Minute Mash.
Welcome to the 60-Minute Mash. It is, what month are we in? Anyway, it's the 30th of April. There we go.
Last day of April.
2025. And how the bloody hell are you?
Well, I'm good. I'm awesome. I got a beer in my hand.
Oh, that reminds me. I poured one. I didn't grab it. Hang on.
Oh, what a great start. What a great start. Poured a beer and forgot it.
Yeah, we can't have that now, can we?
So, cheers, guys, to another week.
Yes. Happy hump day, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Now, well, let's talk about the beer. That's why we're here, isn't it? Why? Yep. What have you got in your glass?
I'm just drinking Bavarian lager. It's one that I make quite regularly.
Is that what we had over Easter?
No, that was my Fair Winds.
Fair Winds. All right.
That's what I got. I've got a version of that, an alternate version of that brewing now, which I've called Midships.
Oh, this is new.
Yeah, so Yeah, so I've been through Bavarian Lager before with everybody, so I'll
Speaking of which, we should probably share a screen or two. Geez, we've missed a week and we don't know what's going on. Usually I'm telling you to
well,
join.
all right, you should be able to see my screen.
Can do, sir, can do.
You can? Yep.
Yep. Sips beer.
So, typically 6.5 kilos of Atlas, 2.5 kilos of Vienna malt, 350 grams of Carapils, and 150 acidulated Weyermans, or acidulated acid malt. So that should give me an ABV of about 4.3, but unfortunately it didn't. It come out at 3.9.
Oh, under again.
I've got a little bit more to talk on that, but I'll just go through this.
Mm-hmm.
10 grams of Mosaic at 20 minutes, 25 grams of Cascade at 10 minutes, and 25 grams of Mosaic at 10 minutes, and 60 grams of Cascade on day 5. A couple of packets of Mangrove Jack's M76 Bavarian Lager. And that's what makes the difference in this lager. I've said it once before, I've probably said it a few times before. It just gives you that little bit of European flavour.
How would you
Which
describe
is all
that?
yeast generated. It's all generated from the yeast. So
Do you have a flavor profile on that so we can get an idea of what flavors you're pulling from that yeast?
probably. No, not on this occasion. Normally there's a little description down the bottom, but there's nothing.
Oh, okay.
So just Bavarian Mangrove Jacks. Yeah, sorry guys, I don't have a flavour profile except that it's very Europeanish. Or did I just add another one?
Yeah, you did actually.
I did. So enough of that one. Let's get into the one I got fermenting at the moment, and it's my midships, a variation of my Fair Winds, which was a collaborative effort between Google Gemini AI, and myself.
This is a new genre of beer. The AI.
Hey?
This is a new genre of beer. The AI recipes.
Well, I don't like copying people. I just like to make my own beer, and anybody can clone somebody,
Yeah,
but it's like, I just want to make my own beer. That's
I
the way
like
it
it.
is.
I do like the idea.
Yeah, I've got nothing against cloning on occasion, and I haven't cloned a beer for a long time
You should make
because
it.
I just
You should
hey,
use AI to make the image, for the recipe.
yeah, I could probably do that. I just get a bit lazy and that sort of thing.
You get lazy
I could
to
just take a
use it.
picture of the beer finished and whack it in there, but
Oh
I
yeah,
just don't even.
yeah. I see a lot of people do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it on a couple of beers. I think I've taken photos and put them there, but yeah, nothing recently. I don't know. I've been getting a little bit disheartened making beer because my ABVs, the gravity hasn't been coming up, and it's like, what the am I doing wrong? But anyway, this beer here, this is the beer I put down on the weekend. My midships pale ale. It's made up from Fair Winds. So what we've got in this one is 8.3. So what I did was I actually went in and adjusted. So tell me if you can't see my screen. I need you to see my screen.
Can see it.
Can you
Can
see?
see it.
Can you see
Yeah.
it okay?
Yeah. If you can make it,
So
if you can make it bigger, can you?
I can't make this particular box bigger.
Really, it does in the browser. It doesn't. If you,
No, 'cause I'm in Brewfather.
yeah, but in the browser of Brewfather, if you,
No, I'm actually in the app of Brewfather.
oh, it's
So
not
there's
the.
no options. Oh, hang on, I might be wrong. Oh, yep, there we
Yeah,
go.
keep going.
Is that bigger?
Yeah, that might. Well,
Jeez,
yeah,
I need to step back from the screen to be able to read it. Anyway, there you go. I didn't know I could do that.
yeah, that just makes it a
So
little easier to read.
yeah, no, I know you've been doing it, but I just didn't know you were using the app. But anyway, it's good. So I've gone through the equipment profile, which is the profile of the Brewzilla 65. This is the Gen 4 version. And everything's been pretty good. Everything's all good here with the trub and chill loss,
Yeah,
the boil off, the dead space,
yeah.
the fermenter loss.
What? I just ask a question.
Mm,
The mash tun dead space. What does
yeah.
that? What does that do?
I don't know what it does, but it's the gap between the bottom of your mash tun and the bottom of your boiler.
But it doesn't affect your overall volume of water that you'd use. Does it?
I actually think it's a pointless measurement
It just,
because when you put your
yeah,
actual water in, you're putting your water into a level, but you're putting it into a level that this is telling you. So, but even though they say mash tun dead space, it's just water that sits below the mash tun, but it still recirculates in the mash. So I don't know what the point of it is.
hmm. Okay. I just wanted to
There
check,
is,
yeah, because I really hadn't looked at it, and maybe it's something I could look at. But the end product I'm getting, I'd say I've run a little bit short on my batches
well, that could be
after the
in
boil.
your trub chiller loss or the
Um,
fermenter loss.
I think, yeah, I do think it's in the chiller loss. I mean, I get as much out as I can, but I can't get everything out.
See, my pre-boil volume is 52.85 litres on a
Yeah,
double batch.
yeah.
Um, so, and
Wait,
so out of that,
hover over. Sorry, hover over that mash tun dead space, because it comes up with what is it? Recoverable. Oh, okay,
recoverable mash dead space.
that doesn't. I don't get that, but yeah,
Yeah, no, I don't either.
I'll look
And then
into
the
it.
fermenter loss. So basically, pre-boil volume is 52.85, and my fermenter loss is 4 litres. So that's pre-boil volume, 5.85. So normally my post-boil volume is about 46. So
Yeah.
you take that 4 off 46, gives you 42, but my batch volume is 43. So whatever my settings in here is what it works out to be. So I normally get about 43.
Mm.
Sometimes I'm a bit over 44 litres as my batch volume.
So, and setting all this, that should recalculate the amount of grains you use to keep the ABV and not water it down too much, right?
Well, it actually recalculates. It gives you an option to recalculate or not. When you do recalculate, it does tell you what the amount of grains to come up to that particular ABV that you want.
Yeah.
So basically, brewhouse efficiency, I've knocked that down to 60,
Hmm.
which was up around 65 and stuff, and that's where my gravity readings were not what they should have been.
What's the average brew house efficiency, and what's the main contributor to being?
Well, apparently anything over 70, you're doing well. Everything around 70 is normal. So I'm at 60. Well, I've knocked it down to 60. I thought my brewhouse volume was about 62, 63, but the last few batches it's not been reading correctly. It's not been right.
So knocking
So I
that,
knocked it down to 60.
so
Sorry.
knocking that down will increase the amount of grains to make up the difference.
Yeah,
Bring
exactly.
up the sugar in the
Yeah,
mashing.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So
So
that's what I'm working with.
so
I thought
60's
I had it.
so 60's pretty low, is it?
Well, they reckon anything around 70 is great. Is good. Is normal.
Mm.
But yeah, I reckon 60 is low because your brew hash efficiency. So you're using, like in this last batch, I used 9 kilos of grain, but everything worked out right. But it's like, so if I was at 63, using 8.5 kilos of grain or 8 kilos of grain, I should get the same result. But so I don't know. So it just must be what I'm doing, how I'm doing it.
I don't think
I
so.
don't know.
I've been there
Eh?
I've been there on a brew day. You're not doing anything out of the ordinary. Like you
No, and I've
you
been
go
doing the
above and beyond on the process. Like you're not skipping a step or.
no, I've been doing the same shit for like 3.5 years.
Hmm.
And I've put it down to, I think sometimes some of the grains are a bit inconsistent. But anyway, I knocked this particular
I didn't
one.
want to go there. I was going to bring it up, but I didn't want to go there and dog your boys that we won't name them. But
Oh, I don't put it down to the milling. I put it down to the grain
yeah,
itself.
yeah, and yeah, that's right. And you're buying
I
those
know you
grains.
question the milling, um, but I can't really fault the milling. Not
No,
that
I
I've
wasn't
done
going
my
to say
own.
the milling. I was going to say the quality of the grain.
The quality of the grain, it's local to us. It's like Voyager Atlas. It's local. It's like a few
It
hours
doesn't
away
matter.
from here.
It doesn't matter where it comes from, but
Yeah.
there's a bunch of tests that they have to go through to qualify as. You know, it's
It,
this
yeah.
the grains we use are the grains that aren't quite good enough to make bread out of.
Well, the grain quality, the grain grower has a great reputation, so I can only go off that. So I wouldn't. The grain would be the last thing I would think of. Because you've questioned the milling from time to time. That's probably why I've started questioning it.
I have. And do you single mill, double mill? Have you tried a
I
double
don't know what
mill?
they do. Whatever they do, I get it. I already get it milled. So
Yeah, but they can. Do they offer a double mill? They just run it through twice.
no, I just say I want it. I want it cracked, and that's all they put in the order, and they give it to me cracked.
Hmm.
So I don't. I couldn't tell you.
Ask them if they can mill it twice.
Well, I can just. I can ask if what they can do, but I
Because
don't.
I'm pretty sure they mill in house anyway.
Well, the actual yeah, I couldn't even tell you that because I just order it cracked, and then they order it cracked, and that's how they get it.
Yeah, well, that efficiency's cracked. That's got to come up 10%, even
Yeah,
5%.
what? That's the thing. I don't know what it is. It just seemed to be. You just seem to be pissing me off. Anyway,
Yeah, it sounds like it's doing your head in.
so with me adjusting this to 60%, and on this batch, oh, I don't need to go through the rest of it because the rest of it's all good.
Mm.
So on this batch, I had it my ABV at 4.5. Excuse me. So what I ended up with, if I go through my actual brew settings, you'll see here I was actually over and above. So
Okay.
the recipe 1.037, 1.042. Post boil 42, 44. Original gravity 42, 44. Final gravity 108, 109. So I
Hmm.
was and the ABV 4.5, 4.6.
Got a bonus point on that. Nice.
Yeah, so and that's just by changing that efficiency. And you can see like I could probably bring it up to 61, I think, because I'm over 2 points.
Yeah.
But yet my final gravity was +1. It should have been at 1.008. But that could just be me. Oh, and the thing here, the other thing is I used my hydrometer and my
Refractometer.
refractometer. Can I always forget the name of it? And the final gravity, these two readings, these two readings here, post boil and original gravity,
Yeah.
were very, very close together. Very close.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
And the final gravity I used my hydrometer and took the reading from the hydrometer. So,
Yeah.
yeah, there you go. So, in the pre-boil, there was a big difference between the hydrometer and the refractometer. The refractometer said I was about 3035.
Yeah.
But that pre-boil gravity is irrelevant. It's more your post-boil gravity and regional gravity. So
Oh,
I use both the refractometer and the hydrometer.
I don't know. I have to disagree. I think that just as important because you want to make sure that you're boiling off the right amount. If you're going to repeat a recipe, if you want to fine tune a recipe, I think that pre-boil gravity is fairly important.
Well, the pre-boil gravity is the end of your mash. So what do? Do you just keep mashing in? That's the thing. Like
No, but if it's
when you take
off,
that reading, you've already done all your sparging.
yeah, but if it's off,
Get that reading.
if you're doing the same thing and it's different result every time, then it probably does come down to the grains. But if you're not,
That's the thing.
if your pre-boil gravity, if that target's off, then your post-boil gravity's generally trends in the same direction. What do we lose? 6, 4 to 6.
Well, when I used the refractometer, it was about 1035. So it was 2 under 1037. But when I used the hydrometer, it was it's like 5 points above.
Hmm.
And
Generally, yeah, okay. The pre-boil gravity does seem high because generally, well, from my experience, that whatever that's up, it trends across the rest of the results. So
Yeah, I agree.
maybe that reading was a little off. Maybe it was not a bad sample. Maybe it was just a.
Well, that was the hydrometer and the refractometer. And they both come out of the same sample.
And you take the sample from the top of the mash tun.
So the tap at the bottom of the mash tun is where I took the sample from.
Yeah. Okay. So a lot of that sugar will sink to the bottom. So what I've found, if I take a reading from the top, it's a little light. If I give it a good stir, take another reading, it puts me closer to like the ballpark that I'm aiming for. So I can only imagine if you're taking that from the bottom, you're getting.
The first time I did it was just for this comparison.
And look,
normally I do exactly what you just said. I'll just give it a good stir.
Yeah.
Stick the refractometer sample thing in, stick it on the refractometer, and take a sample. And I do it every occasion. I do it at least twice, and I get either the same or two different readings.
Yeah, it's funny
And
that
if I get two different readings, I'll take the highest one.
It makes sense that that's +5 if you've cracked it from the tap at the bottom.
Yeah, but on this occasion, I used that same sample in the refractometer.
Same sample. Yeah.
And it was still different.
By much?
Yeah, by 7 points, 0.7. That's what I mean. I don't get it. It's like, what the?
I'd believe the hydrometer over the refractometer because those things are a little. I'm not sold on those. I mean, I bought one.
Well, the hydrometer is more accurate than your refractometer.
That's exactly right, which is why I'd go off that reading.
Yeah, so that's why I've gone with the hydrometer readings.
Yeah, yep.
All the readings you see there are hydrometer readings. I mean, I don't have a final gravity one yet because it's still fermenting.
You've got 2 hydrometers, I'd imagine.
Yep. I've got one you gave me, and I've got the original one I had.
No, that's a
And they're
refractometer.
hey.
That's a refractometer. I said hydro.
Oh no, I've only got the one hydrometer. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Because I'd be interested to see on the next batch taking the sample from the top and from the tap and seeing the difference between the two.
Yeah, main reason I used the tapper was convenient, rather than trying to stick something in
Oh,
there to get
except
150 ml
except when you got
liquid
to clean it. That's an extra cleaning step. No one wants that noise.
in. What do you mean?
Well, you got to clean it. The
Clean
tap.
the tap?
Yeah, if it's closed all the time, you don't have to flush it out.
Oh, I use my tap all the time, and it's all for cleaning. I very rarely use it during a brew, but I do use it all the time for cleaning because I got the Gen 4. Everything's on the bottom.
All right, fancy pants. All right, that's interesting.
That's why I love the Gen 4. I don't even have to pick it up and move it. I clean it all internally. Job done. I don't even have to move it.
Guess what? I'm hijacking this screen because it is time for spin that wheel. Do I have a?
Shit, I need to finish this.
Oh, you can't hear
While
that.
you're doing that,
All right.
I'm just going to. Oh yeah, good.
I'm trying to drum up some hype here. Here we go. Where's my elevator music?
Oh, was I bringing this down?
No, I was just saying, dead air. Are we good?
Yeah, spin it. I've got to finish this so I can got room.
Skull, skull, skull. We don't have to rush. Oh, okay. I don't recall what this looked like. Hateous. All right, well, there you go. We will.
I'll go and get mine.
We will go and get those brews and take a quick bathroom break, and we will be right back.
We'll be there.
Hateous. Don't read that can too much.
Yeah, I was just reading it, and I thought it's classed as a non-alcoholic beer. It's got like 0.01 or 0.1%.
Oh, you spoiled it. I was going to say it's a first from moi, And that's my bad because I didn't see that when I bought them.
That's all good. It's just a comparison anyway.
It's a Pacific Ale, so let's see what this is all about.
We going live again? Are we live or?
We're back, sir. We're back.
Oh, okay. So we need to do a mic check.
The silencer on. I didn't hear shit.
Oh, you never do.
Oh, it smells the part. That smells good.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
I should
Well,
probably get around these.
I get a bit of passion fruit. Do you get passion fruit?
Yeah, I do, and I'll tell you why. I'll read you the blurb off the can.
Okay.
Taking a break. We know you might be back at it tomorrow, next week, next month, or next round. But while you're here, enjoy your hiatus. Oh, okay, that's clever. Classic Pacific Ale aromas of passion fruit, guava, and mango break out of the can the moment it's cracked. Yeah, I got that. A wave of refreshing citrus and tropical fruit overtakes your senses, followed by a balancing bitterness which leaves you with only one option. Kick back, relax, and stay on hiatus. An NAPA non-alcoholic Pacific Ale. Oh, they give us some malts too. It's got Valoria, Vienna, Munich, and guess the hops. I know you can't read that.
It's the hops.
Oh, it's got a...
Well, I'd have to say,
It's one you've used. You're familiar with it.
yeah, either Citra or Nectron.
Close. Galaxy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Now, how do they use all of that malt and only have 0.1%?
Nice.
It's pretty good.
How do they use all that malt? How you don't know how much malt? Does it say?
No, it does not give us the full recipe. Do you think it's just
So
watered down? Because it doesn't taste watered down. It's got a good body.
well, on average, for 1 kilo of grain, you get about 0.1% alcohol.
Oh, I lied. It does taste pretty watery.
Yeah, it's not a big body brew.
That first sip fooled me. Might have just been mouth residue.
It's very watery.
Very watery.
Very watery.
It's like making love in a canoe.
Very watery.
No, fucking close to water.
I've heard that one before, but that's
Yeah,
a long
classic
time
Monty
ago.
Python. That's a golden oldie. That one.
See, I'm losing it. I mean, it's a nice drop, and it's a lot better than when I was drinking. Like, I can't even think of the name of it now. What was the something zero is what I was drinking anyway. This is a lot nicer than that.
Carlton Dry.
Carlton Zero.
Yeah, well, they didn't use. I'm guessing they wouldn't have dry hopped or anything fancy.
Well, they still be doing the same thing, but they just like when I was making light beers, you just use less grain. Like I was brewing beers on 3.5, 4 kilos of grain.
Yeah, they did use a variation, so I guess that's where they pull the color from. Because the color doesn't look that watery, but I'm guessing it's coming from the Valoria. Oh, maybe Vienna too, because Vienna can get fairly dark. If you watered Vienna down, yeah, I'd guess that's
all the time. So Vienna is probably what gives you that little bit of sweetness.
It's very sweet. Anyway, while we do that, we will sit back. Well, while we drink this, we'll sit back and watch a minute or two of some boat fails.
That even a routine parking job can turn into an adventure.
Pole there, mate.
Always get
Some
friggin'
people
license.
just shouldn't be behind the wheel. Or
How does that happen?
That's a lot of damage. Oh no, it's an ad. We're not watching the ad. You think people get a boat license? They should get a boat trailer license as well.
How did that happen on a boat that size? Somebody at the helm. There was somebody at the helm. They're at the helm, and they've hit other boats. The only thing I can come up with is mechanical failures.
Yeah, I'd say that makes sense, because anyone with that type of boat knows the money that goes into it, and you're not going to be hitting every boat in the marina on the way in, are you?
Well, that's probably over $1 million boat. Not this one, but the one before.
Tell you what, for this
How did that happen?
paint job on this boat, I'd pay $1 million.
this commander took launch ramp a little too literally.
They've got to be dickheads.
Today's boat launch
Way
reminds
too
us,
much money.
just because you can buy a boat,
Oh,
you know how to launch it.
oh man, what happened there? Was that
The
car
boat hit
failure?
the edge a little too hard, leaving
Oh,
its
that's
hull in
gone.
need of repair. That corner really did its number on it.
Looks like it was already sinking.
If a duck could
Yeah,
tow
we'll
a
take the
truck,
boat anyway.
they hook it up.
The truck will draw
Nature's
out.
wild idea of horsepower. Until then, we'll stick with engines. Knowing where the road ends and the water begins is important. So if you ever find yourself in a stressful driving situation, just remember, brakes work better than flotation devices.
True. You've got a point.
He obviously went a long way in. Oh, here we go.
Oh, how old? So
Maybe 4.
A man struggles with the fine art of launching his boat, turning a simple task into a full-blown spectacle.
you can't turn
He
those.
backs up, pulls forward, turns the wheel the wrong way, and somehow makes things way harder than they need to be.
I can say because they're jet propelled and the way they suck the water in, you can.
Really?
They still
Okay.
need water to go over your rudder.
A collision with the Potter high-end bridge left the boat stuck underneath. An unexpected detour that reminds us precision is key.
My dear Lord.
The boat had its oops moment when the edge gave way.
I am just astounded. How does this happen?
How does it happen so often?
Well, you know, when we've taken the boat out, it's
Sup-
not hard just to take it off the trailer, put it up against the jetty or the wharf or whatever, load your stuff in, and slowly reverse out. And even coming in, how does it happen? It's just got to be mechanical failures.
It's got me beat. I'm spewing we didn't talk. Next subject. I'm spewing we didn't talk about this the other week because we had the Miller, and I had this on the dock, so I could have played it, but I just didn't. Anyway, here is something I've never seen before, and I think the video quality gets better, so just bear with me.
All right, next up, Miller High Life. Today, the Champagne of Beers is releasing a first-of-its-kind album. Dive Bar Sounds is a vinyl record that's actually infused with real High Life beer. It's got 8 bar-inspired tracks. These vinyls are available for pre-order starting at noon today. But guys, check it out. We do have a copy here. Okay. Apparently, the music plays. Yeah. And, there's actually beer inside.
You just said that.
So the music plays. There's pools, billiard sounds in the background.
That's cool. That's cool.
So if you really need a drink, just crack it open.
That's cool.
That would be really neat.
I know. That's super cool. cool.
Yeah, and so you
And then
play
it
the
moves the whole
record.
time the record plays.
That's fun.
It's like a beer snow globe.
Yeah. So
We're all mesmerized
bring back
by it.
memories, does it?
Yeah, it reminds me of last Saturday.
And Sunday.
Take the girl out of Texas.
Yeah, the whole weekend.
Oh, shoot me. I mean, the record was cool, but that, man, those news personalities.
Well, if you know how records are made, it's not a big deal. It's just a very good gimmick.
Yeah, something on the inside I've never seen before.
No, it's just lumps. Lumps and bumps, the same as a computer used to read a floppy disk. And stuff like just lumps and bumps.
Yeah,
on the
but-
CD. Lumps and bumps.
For the beer in the inside, I don't know.
No, that's the gimmicky thing is what I'm talking about.
I'd feel like, I don't know, wouldn't it make the record like inconsistent with its thickness? Would it give it
No,
extra?
because thickness would be built in there and it'd be just like filling up a water bottle.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
the gap, the void would be there, and you just put X amount of liquid in there, and it's that hard. Like it's not a flexible surface. It's a solid surface, but it's been joined together. So does it have a side B or what? I don't know.
Right, okay. That makes sense. All right, here's moving on. Here's something I thought was you could probably share some light on it. Oh,
Jeremy Clarkson.
oh, there's a video, so let's watch this. So you don't have to listen to me try and read it. Oh man, I'm just gonna read it because I don't want the whole thing. But what I was gonna say is, yes, Jeremy Clarkson's beer got slapped by the watchdogs with a sticker, "Do not eat," or drink, I guess, on Clarkson's brand Hawkstone products. Now, doesn't make too much sense to me. Let me piss this out off. It is feared two beers, the Hawkstone Black and the Hawkstone Spa Lager, may contain hidden traces of wheat and pose a risk to anyone with an allergy or intolerance to gluten. Isn't that just given?
That is just a what do they call it? It's not real. It's just
But they were
doing exactly what it's designed to do, propaganda, and just a good marketing point. Because all beer
okay.
contains wheat.
But they were okay.
Or
Recalled,
grain, like it's grain.
recalled due to. Yeah, that's stupid, man. That must just be a gimmick. Is that April Fool's? What's the date on this? 8th of April. So they missed April Fool's. But it says if you bought the above product and have an allergy or intolerance to wheat, don't consume it. Like, come on, man.
Well, that's right. So, like, okay, so we have
Return it to
different
the
grains.
place. Return it to the place it was purchased, and a full refund will be given.
Maybe it doesn't say on there that it's like a wheat beer.
Yeah, maybe it just wasn't. But no other beer does. They're all from wheat.
Well, it's wheat, but they end up calling it malt because of the way they burn it. They heat it up differently.
Does every can say contains gluten? Who knows?
It's not a bad drop, though.
I'm
You
trying to
wouldn't
find.
wanna go a night on it.
They're going into deep. They're saying any celiac disease has the autoimmune condition.
Maybe they're just picking on his beer because most beers, unless it's gluten free, contain gluten. I'm sure.
Anyway, yeah, that's stupid. Whatever that article was.
Oh, yeah, that's different.
Yeah. Dumb and different, I believe. All right. I don't really have my. Oh yeah, I do. I lied. I'll just quickly show you some results from the The Wheat It, the beer that I currently have in the fermenter. Oh, you gotta
Happy
do it.
mouth feeder. Is that a battery? It's a green one, the battery, is it? Yep.
Yeah, I always forget to take that stat out, but
Yeah,
she
I
needs
turned it off.
she needs some charging. I want to know. Oh, doesn't matter. But anyway, here we are. It's supposed to be a 14-day ferment, but look, I got 7 days in, and it didn't do anything after the first 2 days. So, and because I'm moving and I've got to get that fermenter empty, I just cold
Yeah.
crashed 3 days ago. So, when I see your lovely face in the next 24 hours, we'll be putting this into a keg and taking it with us.
Oh, okay.
So that'll be interesting. Not like this beer because it is not that interesting. No dry hop additions. Not a lot in it. It was just quick, simple because I had things to do. But what I will show you is, come on, the next beer going down in my household. I can't do two things at once. Where is it? It's gone. Where I can't actually find it. Am I in batches or recipes? Oh,
Be under recipes.
yeah, I was in batches. Here we go. The Pacific Ale Tropic Plunder, 4.6%. All right. The fermentables, 2.7 kilos of pale malt, usual. The 830 grams of Vienna, the usual. 370 grams wheat malt. We're all used to that. This is the exciting part, the hop additions. 25 grams of Citra at the 10-minute boil. 25 grams of Galaxy at the 15-minute boil. And we've got the 2-day
That'd
dry.
be 50-minute hop stand.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
yes,
got
you're
around
right. Yeah,
15
you're right. There's a 15-minute hop stand. Okay. Usually I see a 20, but 15 works.
You know what?
Yeah.
So you keep going.
I'll just wrap up the 2-day dry hop additions with 25 grams of Citra and 25 grams of Galaxy. And the yeast, we're using Nottingham yeast. So that's the first for me on that one.
Nottingham for a while.
So it'd be interesting to see how that plays out.
And what's the ABV on that?
4.6.
You said, I think, yeah. So scroll back up to your malts.
Yes,
I don't know how you're going to get 4.6 out of that.
3.94 kilograms.
Yeah, and it's normally 1 kilo of grain makes it, it's about 0.1
Yeah.
of a percent alcohol. So it'll be interesting to see how it turns out.
Yeah.
Go back up top.
Hang on a second.
Pull up a little bit.
Hang on a second. Notes on this. The Tropic Plunder Pacific Ale is a hop bomb right in your, well, it's a deliciously hoppy explosion of beer. Put it that way, with a subtle but distinct grain bill with Vienna and wheat malt adding complexity and mouthfeel, and showcasing the intensely tropical flavors of Galaxy hops. Okay, what do you want me to look up?
Just go back up, scroll up a little bit. Now, see here, fixed final gravity, it says is 1.10, and it's questioning it. The fixed amount to have it estimate, click the final gravity button and click reset. So do the estimate on there. So click that. No, not that one.
All right.
Where the actual triangle.
Okay.
And then you hit. Yeah, so it's questioning what they're saying there. And I'd question it too.
Mm.
So I reckon you're going to get around about, and this would be interesting, Just upgrade it and see what happens. So 4.6 is set to a fixed amount. To have it estimate, click the file.
Wait, did the grey bill change? No, it stayed
No.
the same. 3.9.
No, get a scale. But I honestly don't think you're going to get that ABV. You'd be lucky to, I think you'd be looking around 3.8, 3.9. It'd be under 4. Probably even 3.5. So you've got a brew house efficiency of 76.4. Well, that's not right.
I don't know why it's got the Brewzilla Gen 4 set. I mean, I haven't hit brew, so maybe that was just...
Yeah, see, that's in the... Yeah, you need to change. You need to swap that out for the Gen 3.
I do. But I'll tweak all that before the brew day anyway.
Yeah. So we can go over that over the weekend anyway, if you're not sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can handle it, but... And we'll have plenty of other things, activities that we'll want to complete over the weekend. Not
Yeah.
sit hovering around my computer looking at the brewfather app.
Your mum told me not to break me.
Not to break you. Why? What do you got to do?
I said, well, I'm just helping out. I said, we're only moving. And I
Yeah.
said, he has got other help.
He does. He does. And I've got backup too, so if I do break you, you can just pour beers for everyone.
Oh, I'm sure I'll struggle with that, but I'll make it through.
One for you, one for me. One for you, one for me.
Oh, really? Do I have to share that around?
Would be nice. All right. What have you got left? Anything to talk about?
I've got a couple of things, so I'll get in here.
Do we want to get a real beer while we talk about these?
I'm going to stick with this one because I've got a big day tomorrow.
You do have some driving. Well, you kick it off. I'll share the screen.
Well, it's a video.
All right, we'll load it up. I'll be back in 2 seconds because I'm going to have to get a beer because that went down too quick.
I did it?
Yep.
Oh. Okay. I'll
So you
play.
We'll just bring it up,
So
get it
we're
ready.
gonna do-
Just give me a sec.
Hey? No. This is
got
the
here?
white.
All right.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What the hell? It's not this bathroom! You stupid It's the other bathroom! Oh my god, you gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding me right now, right? Oh my goodness. Guys, how can y'all be so stupid? You're supposed to be doing the other bathroom!
Oh, you got pranked.
I'm sorry. It's gonna look good!
My floor's just being latex, yeah? Look who's up there. Hugo? Why are you up there? How did you even get there? No! No! Oh my god, you're joking. What the going on? My cats are ruining my life.
Okay, go up and to the right.
Oh no, not the TV. That's a lot of damage. What a warranty you got.
Oh, the wrong one!
Babe, look, I painted the blinds.
Oh, they look pretty good. What'd you use to paint them, babe?
Spray paint.
Babe, where did you paint them at?
Outside.
Babe, you didn't paint them outside. Babe, no, you didn't. Babe, no, you didn't!
All right. What are we noticing? Oh. Oh, yeah,
Right.
far out.
So many times this has happened when you see some of these videos.
How do you get that far and not realise?
It's a good question.
What the?
Oh, the off spray Agassi. Oh, what a good helper. At least the floors match the wall now.
When the customer says that they want a dishwasher in like a 1900s kitchen, but it just doesn't fit. So what we do is we cut the cabinet completely in half, completely, so that you still come on, you can still use it. And don't be fooled, fellas. The draw still works. This is what separates the men from the boys. If you can't do stuff like this, don't call yourself a carpenter.
So when we first moved into our house, we painted the entire living room this really pretty dark purplish gray color. And then I thought it was a little bit too dark, so I got it professionally painted over a lighter purple. And we just recently got a new couch. And when we got a new couch, it exposed damage on our wall from our old couch. So it was like 11 o'clock and my husband was like, okay, I'm gonna fix the damage in the wall. Was it a different shade of purple than the color it is now? And I said yes, and then he shut the door. And this is what I came out to. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, okay, he noticed his mistake immediately and stopped, you would be wrong. Very, very wrong.
Oh, and he kept going.
Crazy.
Oh, not the power tools. Don't stand down there, buddy. The kickback's going to be strong on this one. Oh,
They cut the table in half.
right. Oh, man.
Rightio, so I've got one more.
All right. What's he got for us? Oh, is it going to be barbecue fails? Don't make me cry.
Yeah, it's barbecue
I
fails.
can't watch barbecue fails until I get the smoker in a safe location at the new house.
I'm just trying to... Oh, here we go. Trying to make it bigger.
Hilarious barbecue fails. Funny clips compilation.
Mom, take me on the grill.
You mess with the grill, you can stay there, boy.
Take me out
I'm surprised
the
there's a tilt to that,
grill.
but he must be only little.
But they got a cleaner though. All you do is
I think this one we've seen before.
Oh my god. Whoa, Jesus.
No. It's gonna end well. 1998. Oh.
Whoops.
That was pretty staged. You can't fake that.
That's about the time he throws everything to his fuckies.
That's a fun night.
It's like a.
Now the question here is, what colour sauce has she got?
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
What colour sauce was it?
Oh.
Right, I'll just show you something before we wrap it up. Solo sent me a couple of videos.
Oh,
They've
did
had a shit ton of rain.
Okay, for
over
those
the
who
last few
are not
days.
familiar, Solo, our resident Papua New Guinean.
He's not here tonight because he's probably cleaning up a mess.
Yeah, all right. Let's see these. So they had a ton of rain, did they?
They had a ton of rain. So
And this is after ton of rain they just got, and he was in the clear then.
yeah, well, this here you should be able. Can you see my screen?
I can see your screen.
All right, this is so. If you look at this, this is the first video. He sent me a heap, but this will just show you the depth of the water.
Yeah.
So if you take note of where the water is here, it's like just below the white, just below the blue.
Yeah.
And like you'll see. Oh, it goes for about 26 seconds. So this is in their backyard.
Wow. Okay. And we already know how high up they are on that block.
Yeah. So
Wow.
when we go,
Yeah.
when we cut to it, like that's their front garden, and that's their water tank.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
playing
So
again.
I'll go to the next one.
Yeah.
And this will show you. What? Did I go the wrong way? There you go.
Wow.
This is the backyard now. But if we pause here, it was up around here. I reckon it was about 1 metre of water running through that whole yard.
Wow.
And that's they're up a little bit higher. So
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
see if it'll go through. Yeah, so here's the speed of the water. This is through the village.
All right.
Here's the height of it again.
It's flowing pretty
speed
fast
of it.
too. Hope everyone was.
Solo said nobody got washed away. So yeah, there you go.
All right.
I mean
that's good.
this is the area that we're talking about in here. Here's the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that's in there. I can't remember what that discussion was about, but yeah. anyway, that yeah,
All right,
shows
well,
you.
glad he's okay and the family's okay. That's the main thing.
Yeah, nobody got washed away. There's a couple of classrooms in the school. Copped a lot of water internally, but mostly everybody was fine.
Well, Solo, if you're watching this, our prayer and love go out to you and your family and the village, in fact. So I hope everyone's well.
Yeah, no, they're all pretty good. So I found out,
Cool.
and that's all I've got tonight, sir.
Well, on that high note, thanks for setting us out with a laugh. I guess we'll wrap it up here, and we'll see everyone. Probably won't be next week because I don't think I'll have everything set up by then, but we will definitely be back in 2 weeks. So thanks for sticking around, and we love y'all. Bye.
Good night, guys.
Sure.